Most people will stay broke their entire life, not because they're unlucky, not because they don't work hard, and definitely not because they don't want success. They stay broke because they are following a system that was never designed to make them rich. Think about it. You were told to go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, work 9 to 5 for 40 years, and somehow, magically, you'll become financially free. But look around. How many people actually get rich doing that? The truth is that path creates survival, not wealth. And here's the harsh reality. If you keep doing what 95% of people are doing, you'll get the same results as 95% of people. Average income, average life, average freedom. Now listen carefully. Rich people don't play the same game. They don't just work for money. They make money work for them. They don't follow the crowd. They build systems, take calculated risks, and think long-term while others chase quick results. So if you truly want to become rich, you can't just work harder. You need to think differently. You need to act differently. And most importantly, you need to unlearn everything that's keeping you stuck. Because the moment you change the way you think about money is the moment your entire life starts to change. Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll break down the exact mindset and strategy that separates the rich from everyone else. No motivation, no fake promises, just real practical steps. We were taught something very simple: go to school, get a job, save money, retire. Sounds safe, right? Sounds logical. Sounds like the right way to live life. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This system was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you stable, to keep you working, to keep you predictable. Let's break it down. You go to school for 15-20 years just to learn how to work for someone else. Then you get a job where you trade your time for money. 8 hours a day, 5-6 days a week, for 30-40 years, and in return, a fixed salary. Now think about this carefully. There is a limit to how much you can earn because there is a limit to how much you can work. Time is limited. Energy is limited. So if your income depends on your time, your income will always be limited. That's why most people never become rich, no matter how hard they work. Now here's where the difference begins. Rich people don't play this game. They don't just work for money. They build systems that generate money. A system could be a business that runs even when they're not working, investments that grow over time, digital assets like content or online products, or even trading systems that compound capital. The key idea is simple but powerful. They separate time from income. While a normal person earns once for their effort, rich people get paid again and again for the same effort. For example, you work 1 hour, you get paid once. But a system works 24/7, it keeps generating income without your presence. That's the real shift. So the question is not, how hard are you working? The real question is, are you building something that works for you even when you're not working? Because that's the difference between staying average and becoming truly rich. There are two types of mindsets in this world, and this single difference decides your financial future. The poor mindset says, I need a job for security. Now don't get me wrong, a job gives you income. It pays your bills. It gives you short-term stability. But here's the hidden truth nobody talks about. A job is only secure until it's not. You can lose it, you can be replaced, or your income can stay stuck for years while your expenses keep increasing. So what you call security is actually dependency. You are depending on one source, one employer, one paycheck, and that's a risky position to be in. Now compare that with the rich mindset. I need assets that generate income. This is a completely different way of thinking. Rich people don't ask, how can I earn more money? They ask, how can I build something that keeps paying me again and again? That something is called an asset. Let's simplify this. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket without requiring your constant time. And there are different types of assets. First, businesses. A business can run beyond your personal effort. Once system, team, or automation are in place, it can generate income even when you're not actively working. Second, investments. This includes stocks, crypto, gold, or real estate. Your money is working in the market, growing over time through compounding. Third, scalable skills. This is where things get interesting. Skills like trading, content creation, coding, or marketing can be turned into income machines. For example, you create one video, it can earn for months or years. You build one trading strategy, it can generate returns repeatedly. You write one piece of code, it can be sold multiple times. This is called scalability. Now here's the key difference. A job pays you once for your time, but assets pay you repeatedly for the same effort. That's how the rich break the time barrier. Because if your income depends only on your time, you will always be limited. There are only 24 hours in a day. You can't work 100 hours a day. You can't multiply your time, but you can multiply your systems. you can multiply your assets. And that's the shift you need to make. Stop thinking like, how do I work more to earn more? Start thinking like, what can I build today that will pay me tomorrow and keep paying me in the future? Because the moment you shift from income to asset building, you stop chasing money and money starts chasing you. You don't get rich by working hard alone. That might sound harsh because we've been told our whole life, work hard and you'll succeed. But look around. There are millions of people working 10-12 hours every single day and still struggling financially. So clearly, hard work alone is not the answer. Here's the real truth. You don't get rich by working harder. You get rich by working on the right things. And those right things are called high-income skill. Now, what exactly is a high-income skill? It's a skill that solves a valuable problem, can generate large amounts of money, and most importantly, can scale, because if a skill cannot scale, it will always have an income ceiling. Let's break this down with real examples. First, trading. Forex, crypto, gold. In trading, you're not paid for your time, you're paid for your decision making. One good trade can make more than a full month's salary. And the best part, the same strategy can be repeated again and again. Second, sales and marketing. Every business in the world depends on sales. If you know how to sell or how to bring customers, you become extremely valuable. That's why top marketers and closers get paid massive commission. Third, content creation. You create one video and it can generate views, money, and opportunities for months or even years. That's leverage. You work once and get paid multiple times. Fourth, online business. You build a product or service once and sell it again and again. No limit on customers, no limit on reach. Now here's the biggest mistake people make. They try to do everything. They learn trading for 1 week, then switch to YouTube, then try dropshipping, then something else, and in the end, they master nothing. Listen carefully. You don't need 10 skills to become rich. You need one skill at a high level, because mastery creates income. Distraction destroys it. If you focus on one skill and go deep for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you become dangerous. You start understanding patterns. You improve faster than others. And most importantly, you start making real money. So instead of asking, what should I try next? Ask yourself, what skill am I willing to master no matter how long it takes? Because the difference between people who stay average and people who become rich is simple. Average people chase multiple things. Rich people master one thing and then scale it. Rich people never rely on one income. This is one of the biggest differences between the middle class and the wealthy. Most people depend on a single source, one job, one salary, one paycheck. If that stops, their entire life gets affected. That's not security, that's vulnerability. Now look at how rich people think. They build multiple streams of income, not randomly, but strategically. And it usually starts with two main types, active income and passive income. Let's break it down. Active income is the money you earn by using your skill. For example, trading, freelancing, a job, running a business actively. This is where your journey begins. You use your time, your energy, your knowledge to generate cash flow. But here's the catch. Active income alone won't make you rich because it still depends on your effort. That's why the second part is critical, passive income. This is where real wealth is built. Passive income means money coming in without you actively working for it every day. Examples: investments, stocks, crypto, gold, rental income, digital products, automated businesses. This is where your money starts working harder than you. Now let's connect everything with a simple cycle. You earn, you invest, your money grows, you repeat. At first, the growth is slow. It feels like nothing is happening. But over time, something powerful kicks in, compounding. Your profits start generating more profits. Your capital starts multiplying. And suddenly, you're no longer just working for money. Your money is working for you. This is the exact point where people start becoming financially free. Now here's the strategy rich people follow. They don't spend everything they earn. They take a portion of their active income and convert it into assets that generate passive income. Then they repeat this process again and again. More income, more investment, more growth. And slowly, their dependency on active work decreases. Eventually, passive income becomes strong enough to cover their lifestyle. And that's when they truly become rich. So the goal is not just to earn more money. The goal is to build a system where money keeps flowing in even when you're not working. Because once that happens, you stop chasing income and you start owning it. Becoming rich is not luck. It might look like luck from the outside when you see someone making money, growing fast, or living a different lifestyle. But what you don't see is the process behind it. The discipline, the patience, the repetition. Wealth is not built in one big moment. It's built in small, consistent action done over a long period of time. And that's where most people fail. They want fast results. They want quick money. They want instant success. But here's the reality. The market doesn't reward impatience. It punishes it. Whether it's trading, business, or investing, the same rules apply. First, consistency. You don't win because you're right once. You win because you're right consistently. Showing up every day, following your plan, executing without emotion. That's what separates amateurs from professionals. Second, risk management. This is where most people lose everything. They focus on how much they can make, but ignore how much they can lose. Rich people think differently. Before entering any opportunity, they ask, how much am I risking? Because one bad decision without control can destroy months or even years of progress. That's why smart players protect their capital first and grow it second. Third, long-term thinking. This is the ultimate advantage. Most people think in days. Some think in weeks. But wealthy people think in years. They understand that real growth takes time. In trading, you don't aim to double your money in one day. You aim to grow your account consistently over months and years. In business, you don't chase instant profit. You build something that compounds over time. Now understand this clearly. Quick money mindset equals quick loss. When you chase fast profits, you take unnecessary risks. You overtrade. You overinvest. You make emotional decisions. And eventually, you lose everything. But on the other side, smart money mindset equals long-term wealth. You stay patient. You manage risk. You focus on consistency. And slowly, your results start stacking up. Small wins turn into big wins. Small growth turns into massive growth. This is how real wealth is created. Not in days, not in weeks, but through discipline applied over time. So if you truly want to become rich, stop looking for shortcuts. Start building habits. Start controlling risk. Start thinking long-term. Because in the end, it's not the fastest person who wins, it's the most disciplined one. If you really want to become rich, stop chasing shortcuts. Start building systems. Pick a skill. Stay consistent. Think long-term, and your life will change. If you found this valuable, subscribe and hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one.